Good morning, Millennial Morticians. Happy Wednesday morning. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of this incredible podcast. As you can hear, I'm doing okay. I have a slight sinus infection, and hopefully I'm back at 100% next week, but I'm still excited to share what I have to share with you today. I think it's really going to touch your heart, touch your mind, and encourage you to get through this week. The title of today's episode is Legacy Over Labels. Legacy over labels. Oftentimes, you hear me use a whole bunch of different terms, phrases, words to describe the different positions and titles people play in the funeral home and even their roles. You might hear me use the word mortician, funeral director, embalmer, funeral home owner, agent driver, all those different words that we use commonly, receptionist in the funeral home, that are titles that we give people for their positions that they play or the role that they play in the funeral home. And I want us to think about those titles as being more than just titles, but an active role. An active role means that that person is building a deeper connection to your funeral home and to your community more than just serving, making those after hours phone calls, going above and beyond to meet the needs of those families, um, trying to find and learn the details, the ins and outs of each and every family that they're working with, and seeing what they can do to curate a special service, to curate a special graveside service, so people feel that they've been put in a predicament to feel unique. The service was unique. The service was custom made or specialized. And out of doing that repetitively, time after time, not only are you increasing the funeral home revenue and business model, but you are creating a legacy for yourself as an individual with that firm. And that should be the ultimate goal of everyone in this industry, to craft a good legacy. There's so many funeral homes out there that have so many great legacies on the history, the duration, how long they've been doing certain things, what they're the best at, the families, the rituals that they have come to become really good at, and formulate a good formula for working with families with certain religious cultures or certain ethnic background. That's their bread and butter, just working with a certain group of people. And so over time, when you've mastered something and you're doing it again and again and again and again rapidly, you form um, a legacy model over a title or a label model. We're easy and quick in this generation, in this day and age, to label things or put a label on things and just call it that. But life in funeral services is deeper than that. We don't care about labels. We care about the legacy and the people that we're trying to meet and trying to encourage and help them get through a difficult time. And we want you to walk away with intentionality in what you're doing and who you are and while you're in this industry. And it's deeper than just a name tag. The name tag doesn't do justice for who you are, your legacy, and what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to build. That is what makes you unique. That's what makes this industry so open and inviting, and it's becoming more friendly, because we're starting to realize that the legacy is more important than the label that's or the name tag that's on your desk. Legacy moves and innovates. Labels stay the same, and if it's on your desk, sometimes collect dust if you have the name tag on your desk. So I want us to be legacy thinkers, not label thinkers. We have bigger mindsets than that. We have a bigger reach than that. We're diving deeper. We're millennial morticians. We're trying to push ourselves to the next level, take ourselves to the next part of our journey, and help families get through their hardest part of their life and their journey. And so I'm encouraging you all this week, when you talk, when you meet with people, if you're watching this together, let's think about our legacy. Let's put our titles aside. Let's take our name tags off, and let's just be people who help people and love people. Well, guys, that's the end of today's episode. I'm your host, Jaden Fowlkes. This is the podcast that engraves. I love you guys. Stay encouraged. Stay motivated. Show love to people. They need it. All right, guys, have a blessed week. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.